Hey, friends. Just wanted to give kind of a final wrap on this entire series on cleansing your temple. Uh, you know, we went through a lot of modalities. The Lord has taught us these over years, and we do a lot of deliverance and we work with people. We get, very deep into the darkness with them to cleanse and to remove people. These are all tools that we've had to learn. And so just like a couple little things in the book of Daniel, the last chapter, Daniel's like, I hear these things, but I don't understand them. And the angel says to him, he says that the words of the book are sealed until the days of the end. So Daniel doesn't get to understand what they mean. Just the understanding will be delivered in the end times. But he says, but in those days, many will become purified and white, and they'll be refined in the fire, right? And then in Revelation, it says that the marriage of the Lamb has come because the bride has made herself ready. And in Ephesians, it says that Jesus is coming for a bride that is without spot or without wrinkle. Okay. So I want to encourage you that there is a grace of God right now for anybody who will say yes to remove from themselves any spot or any wrinkle. And the message that I hear from like the modern kind of church system is that the standard is super, super low, and God doesn't even expect you to keep that. So he's good with you tripping over this ultimately low bar. And I don't think that's accurate at all. I think the message of God is like, actually the standard is super high, and he'll give you the strength to get there. Like he'll give you the strength to overcome. And, Caleb and Joshua, God loved their response. He said, these two have a different spirit because they said, if God is with us, we can go and take all the land. So I just want to encourage you to say yes and trust that God will hear and answer any prayer to be conformed into his image. And there are actually ways for you to continue to grow in purity and holiness. And Jesus, before he went to the cross, he said, the ruler of this world is coming, and he has no claim on me. We have nothing in common. And I believe that there's a grace of God right now for you to be able to say the same thing, where the ruler of the world has no claim on you, where you have nothing in common. I'm not claiming to be there yet, but I'm claiming that I've gone a long way compared to where I was. And I believe that the Lord who started a good work in me will perfect it. And I believe the same thing for you if you will continue to say yes. So do not be discouraged if you feel like you've dealt with something. One of the things our teaching from our churches is very superficial, unfortunately. And usually like a sin, most sins actually have multiple dimensions, and they affect us in multiple ways. It's not just a sin against God, but it's also a sin against ourselves. It's also a defilement of our gateways. It is a invitation to the demonic. There's all these different things. And so, but we learn how to walk this out and how to remove all of that ground. And it may take time. Some of you are 40, 50, 60 years old. You've been, doing things day in, day out, nonstop for decades. And it's not going to be just a 10-minute prayer to get that out. And that's fine. The Lord only leads us into what we have the strength to handle today. We also do a lot of deliverance. What you'll find is that the demonic realm hides behind these things. And as you begin to remove this armor, you might actually find that there's demonic access or influence that was hidden. And as this armor is removed, it begins to be exposed, and it may begin to create various types of manifestations. And a manifestation simply means something is hidden and it's brought public. It was always there, but now what was being done in secret is now it's now open, and it can't hide anymore. And so when that happens, it just means you might need some deliverance. We do deliverance in our ministry. We're actually in the process of building self-serve deliverance on this channel. I don't have one today as of this recording, but that's something we're going to be moving on to next. And that's totally normal. That's actually the way that this happens. This is the way the early church operated, if you want to read that. So, but I just encourage you to, and you don't have to sit and go through our meditations every time you go through this. The purpose of these meditations is to teach you the steps and to build your faith. And you can do them with your own words and your own ways, and, kind of modify it to the way the Holy Spirit's built you. But there is a place of purity and holiness that we can walk in that is so far beyond what the expectation has been set as what is even possible. We've been told, hey, it's impossible, and God's fine with it. And I'm here to tell you, no, it's possible to walk like Jesus walked on this earth. and to walk in victory, to walk in holiness. And holiness just simply means like like walking in the light of heaven. Like heaven is beautiful. The frequencies are beautiful, the love, the joy, the peace. And when you walk that, then you can also give that to people. You're actually a carrier of the realm and those resources, and you can give that to people. So, anyway, that's all. I just bless you to keep saying yes, keep moving forward. If you need to go through any of these multiple times, please do so. We a lot of these tools and these tips and these exercise and encounters, we do them all the time. We do them every day. We do them for ourselves. We do them for others. And the Lord can cleanse the vessel. And that's what Jesus said. He said, if you cleanse the inside of the cup, the outside of the cup will be clean as well. And there's been a lot of focus over the years on how the buildings look, how the music sounds, what kind of clothes you wear. We would like to redirect people's focus to cleanse the inside, and the outside will take care of itself, okay? So bless you, friends. Keep saying yes. If we can help you in any way, please reach out. Thanks. Bye-bye.